So today, guys, was not the best day for the stock market at all by any stretch of the imagination. We had the Russell down 0.2%, the S&P went down 0.5%, we had the Dow down 0.3%, as the Nasdaq led the losses by far, down over 1.3%. And funny enough, guys, we had the VIX down 5%, gold went down 0.2%, and we had silver down over 2%. So yeah, we went down all across the board, but we still have 7 stocks to break down in this video that I'm looking at right now in the short term. But before we dive into it, do not forget to get up to 17 free stocks for Moomoo. Link down below. You can get a free share of C3AI stock. You can get another 15 free stocks, each up to $2,000, and a free share of Google or Tesla guaranteed, depending on how much money you deposit. Check out all the details. Link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And now, cheers, guys. You got to stay hydrated as always, and let's dive right into the video. So like I said, guys, it was a sea of red all across the board today. We had pretty much everything go down. Did oil go up? Let me see what oil ended up doing. But yeah, pretty much a red day all across the board. Actually, oil went up. Look at that. Oil went up 1.75%, up around $1.20 per barrel on the day. Now it's at $72 per barrel. But other than that, again, everything went down. And the first stock we're going to talk about today, guys, which is Advanced Micro Devices, guess what? Also went down on the day. This thing went down almost 6%, and the next stock we're going to talk about also got hit pretty aggressively today. So AMD down over $6.80 on the day, closed at $112, and a lot of the sell-off came in the beginning of the day, really in the first hour, hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. This thing went down over 6% from around $119 all the way down to $111.67. And you guys probably know AMD stock has been selling off for quite some time, right? For about a week at this point, probably over a week at this point. Yeah, let me see here on the 5-day, it's been selling off for 5 days. You guys can see, right? If I pull up the 10-day chart, you guys can see, yeah, pretty much started selling off on the 13th of June. And let me pull the 4-hour up. Yeah, 13th of June, guys. So about a week and a half now, we've been selling off on AMD. And honestly, guys, you know what I'm about to say. This stock needed to pull back. It was just way too hot. The RSI was screaming red. I mean, at one point, guys, it was over 90 on the RSI here on the 4-hour chart, which you guys probably know that's extremely overbought. And, well, now the RSI is at 22, which means it's oversold. And no, we're not just going to blindly buy it based on the RSI, but it just goes to show how overbought it got. And now we finally got the pullback, and we're right around the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which you guys can see has held pretty much throughout this entire massive rally that AMD has been on throughout the course of this year. So let's see if it holds again. Let's see if we get another rally off this moving average on AMD, whether it's from $110, $112, maybe we rally up to 120, 125, maybe we go to 118. I don't know. I'm just looking to see if we get some sort of rally here in the short term. So I'm going to set my alert at $115. Mark is at or above. Let's see if we end up popping back over that point. And the next stock for the video, guys, is Intel. You guessed it. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's ticker symbol INTC, which actually went down over right around, actually exactly 6%, but over what AMD went down, which was 5.8, if I remember correctly. So now Intel stock is down a good chunk from the recent $37 high. In fact, it is down around, let me see, over 10% now. So we're officially in correction territory on Intel. And just like AMD, it got way too hot, way too fast, and it needed a pullback. And well, here we are, guys. We pulled back a good chunk, and it's a falling knife, so mind you, it could continue to pull back. But right now, we're pulling back in real time, and we closed under the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which means we could see more downside to come. Maybe down to $31, maybe right around 32, low 32s, which is right around the 180 SMA. So in my opinion, guys, AMD and Intel, both of these look very attractive on the dip. Let's see if we can get a continuation play. I'm not telling you guys to go buy. All I'm saying is this is what I'm looking at. And I'm just showing you guys kind of what I look for here when it comes to stocks, the charts, all that good stuff, right? And I forgot to mention, guys, AMD announced that they're looking to expand in, excuse me, Ireland. I'm sure you guys probably saw it, maybe not, but they announced plans for continued growth in Ireland through an investment of up to $130 million or $135 million over 4 years. And the investment is intended to fund several strategic R&D projects through the addition of up to 290 highly skilled engineering and research positions, as well as a broad range of additional support roles. So I guess it looks like the stock didn't like that so much today. But overall, I mean, again, what I said stands. These stocks look pretty good on the dip. Let's see if we can get some sort of continuation and look at what else pulled back today, guys. Tesla stock, ticker symbol TSLA. If you guys didn't know what the ticker symbol was, which I doubt any of you guys don't know what it is. But anyway, this went down 5.5% today. And do I think it's a dip buy right now? Personally, no. But we're starting to see signs of it. You know, maybe the start of a longer pullback. I don't know. But as of now, we're right around the 50 SMA, which is right around 255 per share, 253, right around there, which it is holding an uptrend. Obviously, I mean, it's still holding that as of now. But again, I'd like to see it come down a little bit more. If it were to come down maybe to 235, maybe to about 220, that's where I would consider it. But here at this point, guys, you know, I'm not looking to jump on the first little pullback that we see. I don't know. I'm not that eager to get in where I have to jump in on the first little $5-10 pullback. Actually, no, it's down more like $22. But either way, guys, I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Let the dust settle a little bit. We got news, a lot of news around, you know, Tesla these past couple of weeks, starting off with Ford, the CEO of, you know, Elon Musk announcing new CEO of Twitter, to then the GM deal, to then now the Rivian deal, which came out yesterday. There's a lot going on. Let's let the dust settle. And then again, we have earnings coming up. So once the dust probably settles, then we have earnings coming up, which I believe, yeah, they're less than a month away. On the 19th of July, this company's reporting earnings, guys. So keep your eyes on Tesla. Let's see what it does here on the dip. One that I'm looking at for a potential breakout, guys, is Visa, ticker symbol V, which I did cover, I believe, before, maybe about a week, 2 weeks ago. I forget exactly when, but we have an ascending triangle here on Visa. The stock went up 78 cents on the day today, up 0.3%. So it had a green day in the midst of a red day, which is good, but it's still wrestling right at the 180 moving average and right by the highs here from about a week, 2-3 weeks ago from earlier in June, right around $230 per share. So I think if we do break 230 here on Visa, guys, let me actually set my alert. Mark is at we're above 230. There we go. I think if we do break above that point, we can see an initial move probably to 235, 236, which is the high from a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. That's actually a multi-month high for the stock. Then if that were to break 236, we can get even more upside from there. So I'm really liking Visa right now, guys, if we start breaking out of those levels. And before we talk about the last 3 stocks, don't forget to get up to 17 free stocks from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video, guys, by simply going down below or by going to stockerfest.com/Moomoo. Listen, once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, which now is at $35-40 a share. And guys, you get 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000. That's again with just a $100 deposit, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks, and fund your account with at least $5,000, guys, on top of all the stocks you already got. You also get a free share of either Google or Tesla, guaranteed. And guys, the clock's ticking. You have about a couple more days to do that, so use that link down below. And again, that link helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's continue on. So MAR also looks pretty interesting right here, guys. The Marriott International. This stock went up 1.3% on the day. Not too bad. And you guys can see it looks like buyers are coming in right around the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, which is really good considering that is a higher low on this time frame, right? Which means it looks like we're holding the uptrend on Marriott International, which, you know, is great for the bulls. Now we're looking to see if we do get a leg up. We did have a nice green day today, no doubt about it, but we didn't get a distinct breakout on the stock. So the way I'm looking at it is, will we be able to trade it between, here 175 to about 183, 185 roughly, maybe even higher? Totally possible, but we have to wait for the confirmation. So I'm going to set my alert at $177. Mark is at or above. We break that point, guys, which happens to be the high from the 6th of March. You guys can see right here, and from the end of January heading into February. If we break this point, we can then end up making a move towards 183, maybe even higher than that if we do end up breaking that resistance, 183, which obviously that's a big spot for the bulls coming up as well. So I'm looking at MAR very closely, guys. Let me set my alert. Mark is at or above. This thing's messing with me right now. What the heck's going on? There we go. Mark is at or above 177. I'll put another one at $183. And the next stock, guys, is, let me see here on the list because I forget. It is Honeywell, guys. Ticker symbol HON, which went up about 0.7, I guess exactly 0.7% on the day, up $1.40, and it closed over 100, or not 100, 200. 100 would be bad. $200 per share. And you guys can see we have an ascending triangle on the 4-hour chart. We have higher lows that have been made over the past roughly 3 months at this point, and we have been squeezing deeper into the $200 resistance, which right now, guys, you guessed it, we're testing that point. So if we do break above 205, let's say 210, there could be a massive, really 205, there could be a massive move around the corner on Honeywell, right? So I'm going to set my alert at 205. We break out of there again. Leg up could be coming. The ascending triangle would play out, at least in my opinion. And guys, please trade at your own risk. And the last stock for the video, guys, is Dollar Tree, ticker symbol DLTR, which went up 4.5% today. And yes, it is a little bit overbought. I'm not going to lie. It is a little bit hot here on the RSI, but there's no doubt about it. It is starting to reverse. If you guys take a look, if I draw out a simple trend line, this was a big resistance for a couple of days, right around 135, which used to be support back in the middle of October, all throughout December, heading into March, right? And we were under that for a little bit. Now we broke above it over the past couple of days, and you guys can see the trend is slowly starting to reverse. And if we're, if we break above the 180 SMA, which we're testing right now, right around 145, 146, which might not happen tomorrow or the next day, it might take a little bit, but ultimately, if we do break above that point, guys, we could then start making a move to around 155, 160, in my opinion, which you guys can see based on this chart, that has happened time and time again after we've gone above 145. So I'm telling you, this spot right here on Dollar Tree, even though it's overbought, based on the RSI, this is a very important spot for the bulls, which if we break, based on recent history, guys, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but based on it, we could see a potential move towards that level. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button, make sure to subscribe, and go check out the videos from earlier today. We have a lot from earlier today, and don't forget to get up to 17 free stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000, guys. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get a free share of C3AI stock, and you get 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks, and fund your account with at least $5,000. You get another free share on top of all the stocks you already got of either Google or Tesla, guaranteed. And guys, if you don't like the Moomoo platform, you can take out all your deposits and you keep all the free stocks once you get them. That is guaranteed. So check out the details linked down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all later.